push against the clouds. They just keep blocking out the sun. It seems since I was born, I've wakened every blessed morning down on my luck and up against the wind. Don't you stop, don't you run, don't you cry. You'll do fine, you'll be good, you'll get by. Night after night, seems like I rage against the moon, but it don't ever light the dark. No. I curse the falling
Let me do a sound check. Can you guys hear the microphone? No sound on YouTube, no sound anywhere, huh? Can you hear me on YouTube? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Mic check. You can hear me. You can hear me now. Hold on one second. Let me try something. Let's try this. Can you hear me now? Is it clear? How about now? Is it better? Hear me, but it's bad. Let me just try something here. Is it better now? Let's try it. Can you guys hear me? Let's try it once again. Are we better now? Are we good? We good? Maybe it was just the music. Was it just the music? Let me just try some if you guys don't mind. If you don't mind. Some people are saying yes. Some are still saying no. It's crispy. Thank you, Roz. Roz says crisp. Thanks, E-Man. E-Man said he said you are clear to me. I'm looking at this other monitor. You guys bear with me just a little bit if you don't mind. Give me 1 second. Let's try something. Let's try something. I'm gonna put myself on pause. Let me know if you can hear my intro, just to be sure. I just want to make sure I have everything because that will affect the phone as well. Give me 1 second. We're good. All right. I just wanted to make sure if we were good on the music because that affects my phone line as well. I just wanted to make sure we were all right. How's everybody doing today? What is it? Wednesday? Oh my goodness. The week is flying by, which means the month is flying by. I do have an announcement for those that are here early and stayed around, even though we were messed up with the sound. I have a small announcement so everybody can hear. For those that are here, I will not be here on Friday. Okay, just to let everyone know, I will not be here on Friday for reasons, for personal reasons. For personal reasons. Some of you may know. And then Sierra said, I was thinking about, and Sierra, I'm only reading this because you took the time to do this, and then you asked a question yesterday that was on my mind. So I'm gonna read this real fast. Excuse me, I have my retainer in, so I'm a little, gonna sound a little messed up today, but I'm not taking it out. She said, I was thinking about the Tupac opening a grocery store discussion last night and found out he died when he was 25 and only had net worth of 200K. I was a toddler when all this happened. You wasn't no damn toddler, but that's okay. Don't come on here trying to act like you up in here and you 32 years old or some old shit like that. You wasn't no toddler. You used to jam to Tupac. Yeah, stop playing. I'm just playing. But that's a sad story within itself, Sierra. I'm going to be honest with you. I know a little bit about the Tupac situation. Tupac was a tool. He was something that was used. And a lot of people don't like to hear that because there's this fake stuff about Tupac. And what a lot of people don't know is Tupac should have never died in the first place. We all know that. But he should have never died with only $200,000, considering how many albums he sold and how many tours he went on and how many shows he performed. He was worth millions. Look at his catalog. How could you die and be worth $200,000? But then your catalog is worth, I would say, probably easily $40 million. $40 million or some crazy, it's some number right around there. It's some crazy number, $35-40 million. And that's Suge Knight now. It plays to the point that I was trying to make yesterday. Dominique said he's not even dead. He's been dead a long time, Dominique. But his I guess his soul and his efforts of what he did in the industry are still alive. And they still pump faking it. And I'm not going to speak ill or, ill will of the dead. I'm not going to do that. We're talking about rap music. We were. But yeah, Sierra, you got a point, to put so much out in this universe, there's so much music you put out. And, and you're worth $200,000. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. But okay, where did the money go? Who got all the money? I mean, Suge Knight and them made a lot of money. Death Row Records made a lot of money. Dominique said he's over in. You got to get out of them beauty shops. Y'all got to stay out of them damn hairdressers getting all these damn stories. Or off TikTok, something. She said he over in Cuba in witness protection. Cuba is definitely not where you would go for any type of protection. Witness protection in Cuba, a communist country. That don't even add up. You know what I'm saying? That's like saying, man, I'm about to go. Yeah, I ain't gonna make up nothing nasty because that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. But yeah, I'm just saying he's not in Cuba. He would have to be somewhere where he could do what he wants to do. But that's not it. But yeah, see, yeah, that plays a little bit more into, it plays into a little bit more than what I was saying. Look at all the artists. Look at Biggie. Biggie didn't have millions of dollars when he died. But look at how much his catalog is worth. And look who's going to end up owning it. The same people that used Diddy to do what he did. And y'all do know that Biggie was about to leave Tupac in that industry. Yeah, Biggie was leaving. Biggie didn't want to be part. He knew that Diddy was doing him crazy. He knew it. And I mean, it is what it is, bro. If y'all really want to hear a story about how that industry is and how we do each other in that industry, all you got to do is go to like YouTube and Google Redman. Oh, no. Method Man, excuse me. All you got to do is go look. Y'all know Method Man. He played in, he played in some movies, but he's also, and I believe in the Power, story or whatever 50's doing. Method Man is one of the most intelligent guys out of the rap game. Y'all just don't know it. Like, the guy's IQ is very high. And he's very methodical. He thinks things out when he's into it, but he has knowledge of the industry that you could never, you would never think that someone would expose. So he had to be careful. He said some things about Diddy as well, where he didn't want to go to Diddy's parties. He didn't really want to be affiliated with Diddy. He said all of that before all this stuff went down. He knew that Diddy had some type of things where Diddy liked people to owe him. You see what I'm saying? And he didn't want to be one of them guys. He didn't even want to ride in a car with Diddy. Like if he needed a ride from a show or they were going somewhere and he didn't want to share a limo with him or nothing. Just look up Method Man and listen to the stories that he used to say or tell. And it wasn't like it wasn't like hate. These were real stories, like genuine stories that 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 he got some sense, that he didn't want to be around evil. Meth didn't want to be around evil like that. So I really believe, some of the stories that he said, especially since it got to this point, since a lot of people have, I just pay attention to this when it comes to that. I pay attention to successful people, but I don't so much look at their success. I watch how they do other people, how they look out and how people around them work out. You know what I mean? Like Pebbles. I don't want to say anything real bad because I know some people, but like if you look at how LaFace Records worked out for people, like it didn't work out for the artists at all. But we kind of, we look at these people as legends and legendary. And yeah, Babyface can sing. And I'm not trying to rag on Babyface, y'all know that. But bro, the business hand, him in LA, bro, they was really racking it to our people in LA and Pebbles, bro. Pebbles took TLC up top. They didn't. Do y'all know that TLC? What's her name? What was T-Boz? T-Boz had to buy the L in TLC. She spent $1 million for it. That's how locked and solid Pebbles had TLC. T-Boz went and bought the letter L from the copyright. She had it copywritten or something. She had some type of trademark on TLC. And in order for them to get out of this situation, Pebbles had it so locked up that T-Boz had to spend $1 million of her own dollars to get out of that situation. And she wanted the L from TLC. And I don't know why she got the L, because it was for Left Eye, but I don't know. I never got the real understanding of why that happened. Carolyn Smith says, I was never a fan of Babyface. I think he can sing. I think he's a very good singer, but he's he's a better songwriter than anything. I had a buddy of mine named Anthony back in the day, and remember The Deal? Of course, people from Cincinnati all know about The Deal, okay? But there's some out of town people that really wouldn't, you wouldn't know The Deal, because you would know them, but you wouldn't know them like we know them, because they're local guys. Like I grew up with one of The Deal's daughter, and they're just local people. So I remember when Babyface was writing for these up and coming acts, and I remember a friend of mine named Anthony. He said, bro, all those groups right there that Babyface is writing for are all going to be famous. This guy can write some hits. And then I start paying attention to it. And I think Babyface had the same skill that like Reggie Calloway and his brother had. They could just write for groups and make them stars. These guys was unbelievable songwriters. Roger Troutman and them guys, man, unbelievable talent out of Cincinnati. That's why, to be honest with y'all, I do give a lot of kudos to Alicia Reese being able to keep that alive in the city of Cincinnati with that Black Walk of Fame in the downtown area. I seen it over that Blink weekend, and it was amazing. I mean, it's not the largest thing in the world, but it doesn't have to be big to be great. But that Black Walk of Fame is an amazing, it's an amazing display. And here's the thing. I thought it was going to be all Cincinnati talent, but it's really not. High Tech and them guys from Cincinnati are all down there. That's pretty cool. Even has Mr. Ware and I think it was, I don't know. I forgot the other DJ name. And he gonna kill me because I know him. We cool, but I forgot who it was. Don Juan for sure. Okay. And they're doing a little skit on the screen. It's an amazing little event. It was good. It was a great attraction to the Blink. All right. It was a great attraction. So shout out to Alicia Reese and that team that put that together. I wish I did something that made me relevant to be able to be part of that, other than just, you got to get down there and see it, Donna. You would love it. Trust me. I wish I was involved in it. I don't think my little days and men at work count for Cincinnati. I don't think we can get in there. Y'all think, can we get a petition going? All my old heads who remember us, LaDonna, I know you remember us. I can't think of who else is who on here who will remember us. But me, Ronnie, Johnny, and Tico, and then one of the daughters from the deal was in our group, and then Keisha. All right, it was us. It was Nicole and Keisha, and then the four of us. And we used to tear the talent shows up in Cincinnati. I know some of y'all remember. Some of y'all got some jokes too, because some of y'all been putting that video of us out on Fountain Square, that performance on Fountain Square. Some of y'all been putting that video out. I've seen it going on. It's been in rotation for a couple years now. Y'all know we were babies. We were young folks, chicken and, doing what we do, Egypt. We was doing what we do. But yeah, I wish I was involved in the Black Walk of Fame. I wish I would have put an album or something out, would have qualified me to get a marking. It's just it's a good thing. I wish I was part of it. Maybe what I'll do is I'll try to become one of the best podcasters out of the city of Cincinnati. And maybe what that will do, and I'm just saying because there's so many people ahead of me, Emmanuel Livingston and them guys who's been doing this for 20 years. If you ask me, Emmanuel Livingston should be down on the Cincinnati Black Walk of Fame. He's put a lot of work in the digital, in radio, and now in digital. He's put years in, and I'm going to put him down and say that I think he should be down on the Black Walk of Fame as a podcaster. That's what I think. Ahead of me, of course. He's put the work in. There's some other talent. Of course, High Tech. I remember that young brother. That young brother was, I can never turn my back on High Tech. I had a small business. One of my first retail spots was like a t-shirt company. And High Tech came in. He was a little young kid with a keyboard. And he had did something and made a little bit of noise on the East Coast in New York. High Tech didn't have an album out or any type of deal or anything, but I think he put a demo out or something, got a little bit of attention from some guys in New York. And now y'all got to understand how things were in the late 80s, early 90s when it came to music. You've heard me say this before, but anybody that was in that little world of music or trying to come up or trying to be a star or whatever, some of us wanted to be national stars, and some people just was cool with being a local star, like a local hero or whatever, free drink or something at a club or at the freaking skating rink or something. But some of us wanted to be national. All right. There was you could just tell the ones that really were going to make it. You know what I'm saying? Like you remember High Tech. This kid was about it. Like he would go to New York and stay for a weekend, 2 weeks at a time, and come back with his head down and get right back in the lab. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, we didn't have home studios like we have today. You had to put your money up and go to the studio. So I would watch that dude. I would watch him hustle. And he came to my store. He came to one of my retail spots early in life. Okay. When he was young, didn't have no money or nothing. And he said, what I'm doing is I'm going to this expo. I'm going to the Black Expo in Indianapolis. And I said, wow, that's pretty cool, bro. What you going to do? He said, I am going to set up a booth with my speakers and I'm going to play my music, all instrumentals during the expo. And I said, that's a great idea. See, it's those kind of guys like that you can't help but help them. You know what I mean? Because what he did was he went to Indianapolis and he would go to these little Black expos across the country and display his talent. And eventually, I think it might have been even Snoop Dogg that really put him on. As much as I don't really care about Snoop Dogg, I will say this about Snoop Dogg. He has carried some careers. He has put some people in some positions to be able to do good. Like you don't hear Snoop Dogg's name affiliated with artists that got done bad. And that's why I think that's why he bought Death Row, is to put some of those people back on and to get some of those guys their royalties and their publishing. That's what he says. Now that's out of Snoop Dogg's mouth. But anyway, High Tech is a really good guy, man. He was a good kid. He was a good guy coming up. He patronized my business, and I helped him when we were younger. We both were young in the game. I actually did like 100 T-shirts for him for that Indianapolis expo, and I didn't charge him a dime. I wanted him to get his music out there and throw T-shirts out and get his name out there. And that's how I was able to help a little bit with him. And I'm sure he will remember because he's that type of guy. He's not a superstar type mentality guy. He's a very humble guy, very humble and nice guy. I can't call him a kid anymore, but he's a very humble guy, and he deserves all the success that he has been that he's gotten himself into. Because nobody's handed him anything. He's put some hits out there too. All right. So that all being said, what's good? That kind of leads me into the one little clip that I had. Now, when I said that Emmanuel, did y'all say something about Emmanuel? I see Emmanuel's in here. What's up, E-Dog? I didn't really know that you were commenting. Let me see what he's saying. Oh, you talking to some other people. Y'all not mad that I said that E should be on the Black Walk of Fame or nothing like that, are you? They not giving you no blowback or nothing. Are they, E? Okay, I just want to make sure. You know I got your back, brother. I'm just saying. I think you deserve it. I think y'all should start a petition to get Emmanuel Livingston on the Black Walk of Fame down there. They have people that are not from the Cincinnati area who are in music and in radio that are down there, and I think he deserves it. He's put a lot of years. What was it, E? Or if you still here, can you answer this? 20 years? How long did you spend at the radio station, E? Oh my goodness. Let me say what's up to a really good guy, Ronald Craig. For y'all that don't know, you probably do know. You probably do know because I mention him a lot because he was special in my life. Ronald Craig was he was my very first coach in my life from down the way. Coach Craig, if you can hear me, nothing but love, brother. I've always admired you. You had a family and you brought all of us in. I don't know. I do know how you did it. And you know what? Dion, none of your kids. Rhonda, none of them cried. All of them, they treated us all like brothers and sisters. Whenever you had cookouts at your house, you brought us. I know that drove your wife crazy, your lovely wife. God rest her soul. But she treated us all like her own kids. And Coach Craig, if you can hear me, if you're still here, and if you can hear me, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And you know that I'm a phone call away for whatever you ever need in life. You know that. So thank you. It's guys like you in our neighborhoods that kept us off the streets and gave us kids something to live for every day. And you made me stay down on that ball. You turned me into a shortstop. You told me to stay down on it. Don't let the ball play you. You play the ball. Thank you for that. That went a long way. Thank you very much. And to your family, blessings and happy holidays to you, Coach Craig. All right. So now, sorry about that, guys. I was reading a text message. Emmanuel said, I was at the radio station for 21 or 22 years. I don't need to be on the Walk of Fame. I had fun and got underpaid for my work. It's not even about all of that, brother. It's the contributions, right? I don't think anybody's looking for anybody to go on the wall that made $1 million. I see what you're saying, and I know what you're saying, but don't you think that the people who help other people deserve to be recognized for their work? I mean, if you were the producer for a lot of the shows that made that station, that carried that station, don't you think that people like that deserve to be, notarized for the work that they put in? I do. I believe that. I mean, whether you like him or not, or love him or hate him or whatever, I believe that his contribution should be seen. I mean, 21 years, 22 years, that's a commitment. Yeah, he got paid to be there, but I'm sure we all, like all other jobs, people do things that's not on the job description. People save. I'm sure he saved the day a few times. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he was there for your superstars and made y'all superstars look super starish. I'm sure he'll agree with that. But anyway, Did you guys, hey, some news, man? Did y'all hear about the CEO of one of the healthcare companies in New York? Well, he's out of Minneapolis, but he's in New York on a conference, and he got shot and killed early this morning. They're saying that it looks like a calculated move. They're saying that it looks like something that was pre-established. They're saying that it looked like a hit. They have video of the guy who actually did it, but they can't really see his face. They just said a light-skinned fella. Oh, shit. Oh, they make it so bad for us light-skinned folks. Yeah, he got shot several times, a couple times in the back, once in the leg, and I think the one that hit him in the back went through his chest, and he died at the hospital. And he was in New York on a conference, at a healthcare conference. And that just happened at like 6:30 this morning. That's sad. Sad. All right, let me go to the phone line real fast, man, before this dude loses his mind. And I owe him because yesterday he called and I was not able to take his call and he was on hold forever. So I'm gonna let him jump off his little freaky. Y'all know how it is. I'm gonna let him have his little piece. Don't think that I'm bowed down. And I just owe him some room. I owe him some space because of how it played out yesterday. Good afternoon, caller. This is Wyatt. Who am I speaking with?
You ain't gotta say it like that, man.
I didn't mean to say it all.
Who I'm speaking with? You know who you speaking with, man. You gotta call ID.
I really
nothing, man.
Bro,
you
I
sound
really
like the
don't.
Looney Tunes now.
I really don't have caller ID. Well, I do.
What you got on that keyboard? And what's wrong with you and Emmanuel equipment, man?
Excuse me?
You and Emmanuel equipment now is you yesterday, where it'll always be him every day. Y'all equipment bootleg. What y'all getting it from? Off the streets or what?
Yeah, man. You know, I seen the booster that I got this stuff from.
Well, give it back to him, man.
I'm trying
to. It ain't working out. What's up, Wyatt?
I don't know, man. I can barely hear you on my bootleg ass equipment. I'm sorry. What
you
you say?
You can hear me, man.
I
Just
can't hear you. What
hit
you
a
say?
Button or something.
I can't hear you. What you say?
You can hear me, man. Stop playing,
no,
man.
No, I'm saying what you say. I can't hear you on my bootleg ass equipment. What you say?
No, I ain't saying nothing, man.
It's fizzling and bubbling. I can't hear you.
You say you should be on a walk of fame or walk of shame.
You didn't hear me say nothing about no shame. I said Emmanuel Livingston should be on that Black Walk of Fame downtown.
No, I can't. Yeah, I give him credit for that. Emmanuel, good people, man.
Why wouldn't he? He put just as much time in as anybody else in radio, other than Mr. Ware.
Right. He got, did his talk, did the 50,000 switchboards and everything, and he gave his, election speech yesterday, and I think he should, even though I don't agree with some of the stuff the short man say, but it is what it is.
I don't agree either, but we don't have to agree on everything. That don't mean he ain't put the work in. But I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, you can't knock his hustle though. I mean, man, he fell for a square like you.
What?
He fell for a square.
Hey, I don't mind being a square. I don't mind being a square. I'm cool being a square.
Hey, yeah. Yesterday you talked about Tupac. Oh. He was back there dancing with Digital Underground back in that day. Then he want to be a thug like. But he was talking that politics and everything back in the day. But, he can't get mad because Hammer, he ain't, caused no violence. He put a lot of people on, 40 people on the stage and, put a lot of people to work. But it is what it is, man, because, at the end of the day, man, it's crazy. I know that.
Well, Hammer is living. He's still alive, and he lived lived a pretty long life off of his music, and he's still doing little shows and all that. But the tough guy, and I don't mean to be like, I know I'm gonna sound very disrespectful, but it's common. All the street dudes and the guys that are, the popular guys and all the guys that talk all the rah 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 and the guns and bang 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 shit. Most of them gone.
They dead and the CEO still living.
Right, yeah.
In jail.
Yeah,
you right about that. You ain't. Hey, I can't agree with you right there.
Ask Dame Dash how he feels about those guys who all were tough talkers, and ask him how he feel about the corporation, the corp guys, the executives who signed off on the budgets to put that stuff out there. And he'll tell you, bro, they used us. They use this to
because the Jews, they got to get their money, and they said, hey, you look executive, y'all want y'all cut. Hey, pump this out there for them, and that's when they hit the East Coast West Coast beat.
That's exactly
Tupac
right.
against Biggie.
But I gotta say this:
The Jews got to get their money regardless.
But it's
They
because
run the industry, but the executives like the Suge Knights and all them, hey, you want that artist Tupac or Snoop or whatever? Hey, pump this out of there. Hey, it's gonna be beefing. West Coast, East Coast. Hey, matter of fact, put the Bloods and Crips up there. Wear y'all bandanas to the Source Award.
Well,
That's
let me say this. It was marketed. But now let's just say this. I know I'm probably gonna get banned, or what do they call it? Shut down, or what do they call it when you get when people walk away? I don't know. When somebody will think of it. What is it? Cancel. Excuse me. I don't say that often, but I'll probably get canceled for saying this. But the truth of the matter is, I don't think Jews care what we talking about. They don't.
That dude said it on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah. They make an
investment. My family got to eat.
Yeah, they make an investment. They wouldn't care if we were really the country and Western or country rap, country music. They wouldn't care if that's what it was. If they invest $1 million into the project, they want to turn around on their money. That's all it is. They're not out here saying you have to say this. They just want a return on their investment. So it's up to us to put the proper music out there, or to put the stuff out there that's going to sell. And if we have the mentality to buy Sexy Red and Cardi B's and 2 Live Crew and NWA, if we had a mentality and that's what's going to get the numbers up, then that's what they looking to get their return off of. If that's what it is,
why I show speed. Darren Watkins Jr., the YouTuber.
Okay.
I show speed. The young 19-year-old.
Yeah, the one who graded.
He just jumped off the porch a couple of years ago. So he wouldn't know a 5 to 7, 10 to 8 from Cincinnati, because he's still young, still wet, man.
You just changed that. You just turned the corner real fast. Just to catch everybody else up, I know what you're talking about. I didn't even know the kid's name and what he was known for. I had to look him up.
He well known. He got a lot of views, and I'm surprised you didn't know who he was.
Yeah, I don't really follow shit like that, to be honest with you. Goofy shit on the internet, I don't really follow stuff like that. It's kind of like my kids, their age.
When you pop on YouTube, he on there and everything. But he's a big time from Cincinnati, and he well known, and he just really now experiencing life. So you got money, you got your paper up, and you young and everything. It's gonna be a lot of girls from all people ain't equal and everything. I mean, the same, identical. Of course, you go get some ugly, you'll get some frown. But you just now stepping up, but you go see when you hit your 30s and stuff. Like, man, what would I think? He gonna look back and regret saying that. And then when he come to Cincinnati, I'm about to come up. No, you the same guy that told us we ain't nothing. You said we 5 and 6 and all that. Remember that?
Yeah, but why are you mad at that?
I'm not mad about the way people. Hey, it is to each his own. But I mess around a couple. I mean, these women down here in Cincinnati ain't ugly. Wherever you try to rate them.
Well, here's the thing.
You're some nice looking women down here in Cincinnati.
It is. My wife is from Cincinnati. All right.
So a lot of people when he said that, you should have saw the comeback.
Yeah, there's gonna be some blowback, but I also seen the other.
A lot of people from Cincinnati, even that little girls' room in Cincinnati. Man, they went on. Man, get your goofy lame ass on. Yeah, them girls was at them. So to each his own.
But you know what, twin? But you know what, twin? Just to add a little bit, I'm gonna play devil's advocate just a little bit.
Oh, I know that you do that good.
All right. There was also some comments in the screen that I was watching where people was like, just because you look good, that don't mean that you can get a high rating, because sometimes it's about attitude.
Yeah.
So you could be a 10 and as rating as far as cute, but if your attitude is stinky, then you a 5 or a 6. And that's what some people were saying in the comments. Now, I don't think that's what this kid was talking about. He clearly
he was rating the girls when he asked him about the girl, because Shannon went on when Shannon was like, man, them women's like Pac and Cincinnati. And Chad went on like, man, what?
Well, I'm gonna say something about Chad. I'm gonna say something about Chad, and y'all ain't gonna like.
All right, this last one, dude.
Go ahead.
Big Blunt.
Huh?
The one big Blunt.
Is that the big rapper?
Yeah, Big Blunt. That was on
please don't tell me he from Chicago. Oh my God. That's the only way they could get his ass up on the stage, probably, because I couldn't imagine. I didn't know that he was a popular rapper.
Why?
And when I say on stage, I don't think that he could go perform like that anywhere else.
Hey, but about 22. Man, I'm gonna say his manager. See, they do it every year, ever since what's the homie dad? What's his name? He out of Chicago. He died. I think he overdosed or something like that. Juice WRLD, that's his name.
Never heard.
So he's a rapper, big time rapper. He was cool out of Chicago. So they do a tribute to him ever since he died. He get on stage with us, and you bogus too. I had to die laughing when you put that that oxygen cord around
Did
your
you see
nose
him?
that I was down. I said, wow, he's bogus, man. But he got up on there and helped Snoop. But man, you can't say that when your health is failing. You 500-600 pounds. Where's your manager? Where's your mama? Somebody to encourage you, man. You gotta lose this weight, man. Your health is more important. You rapping about this and all that auto-tune on stage, but you ain't never said, I need to go to the doctor. Hell with this rapping.
That's not what rap music is about, bro. Come on, twin. Cut some slack to the dude. He's just trying to fit in the industry. I'm not cutting
shit. When you say help somebody and you on there with an oxygen tank and barely breathe and sound like an auto-tune beatbox, and you turn out to F this and you got to walk around, you got using that tank as a cane, and then you did a Barney video flopping your wings like you doing the Sandman dance with the snow.
Never seen it.
Come on, man. You fooling out here, man. Stop bombing. I just want to know, man, dude ain't gonna make it. I hope he do, but he's not.
All right, well,
that's
listen,
600-700 pounds, man.
Let's not act like this is the first big rapper. We had Heavy D. All right. We had Heavy D up there dancing and doing his thing. Heavy was.
Don't y'all scream about their health is wealth and all that crazy stuff every time he healthy y'all right now? Don't they scream that every day on TV? Why? Stop playing, man. Supplementary pills and all that.
What are you talking?
Stop playing, Wyatt. Stop
tripping,
it, man.
Bro. You absolutely just bugging right now, bro. Listen.
I'm not bugging nothing. Why stop playing? You talking about his wealth and all his health and all, man. That's what they screaming, right?
All right, calm down a little bit. Let me just
calm down.
Let me just say this to you, bro. What rapper do you know is screaming health is wealth on their albums and on their mixtape? I
don't know what, because I don't listen to rap.
Okay, so why you so amped up with what he doing?
I'm just saying, but he's saying this Snoop and
because
I'm looking
Snoop shot at him. Snoop said something like "put the wings down" and all. I mean, Snoop said some shit. If the guy said for me to do the same thing, I deserve it. I said something about it.
Did Snoop say "put the wings down"?
Yeah, he said something like "put the wings down." That's what the dude said in the video.
So he encouraged him to do something.
Okay,
put the wings
but we
down.
all know, bro.
Before tomorrow you have a heart attack or something.
Snoop is a big enough star to be able to reach out to that young man and his team and say the shit not on TikTok or on video, but to him over the phone or whatever. That was him shooting a shot and trying to be funny, bro. That's all that was.
So Snoop started it first.
Well, I don't know if he started it first, bro, but Snoop too old to be into some conflict with a dude like that. I can guarantee you this. That dude probably was not thinking about Snoop Dogg. You think this young generation of rappers, 22 years old, thinking about Snoop Dogg? So Snoop probably said something that started something. That would be where if I was putting money on it, I would say Snoop probably made a comment. Well, and that made the young man shoot back. That's what I would
probably
say.
True.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. That guy ain't thinking about Snoop, and Snoop did something because Snoop got a lot. Shit, Snoop is a judge on one of these TV shows on primetime. So Snoop got a lot of, he got a huge platform now. So when Snoop says something, it could crash this person's career or, make fun of him or something. And so the dude shot back at him.
Hey, Wyatt, with Joe Biden pardoning his son and Trump pardoning Meek Mills and the rest of them, and Trump pardoned some of my guys, one of my cousins, and the other members of the gang, different gangs in Chicago, right? Okay, he pardoned all them. Why is it that he doing all that, but they ain't jump back on that George Floyd bill? The George Floyd. Why is it still sitting on the desk or whatever? So you saying, so people, so is it okay for him to pardon Big Meech and all them?
Twin.
Trump.
Twin. Huh? I've never said this to you, bro.
I'm asking.
No, I'm about to. I can't answer it because I got to ask you a question to answer your question. Bro, I don't even know what you're talking about. I mean, I know what you're saying, but I don't know what you talk. I don't know what you're saying. Those things are not even relevant to one another. I mean, I get what you. I think I see where you're going, but they're not the same thing. I don't think Meek Mill. Excuse me. I don't think that. What's his name? I don't think. What was the big drug dealer name? Meech. I don't think Meech got pardoned. I think his time.
What time he did?
No, I don't. Who gave him a pardon?
Joe Biden. He went on. He didn't get pardoned. He went under the act though. That Reform Act.
Right. Okay. That's not.
He got his sentence reduced.
Right, and you have to petition for that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not the same thing as a pardon.
That's not my cousin got pardoned.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
And then the rest, but they was looking at they were looking at 50 years or better.
How much of that
and with
time?
That help?
How much of that time did they already do? Did they do?
They did
more than a third.
One
right?
of them did 19. The other one did 20, 28, 26, 23. But they were all looking at 45, 40, 55, 52, and all that. And under that act, two of them got pardoned from him. And we signed a petition on all of them. And all on free. One of them just got free last week.
I think you're getting the pardons mixed up with some of the things that they qualify for already. I think you're saying these pardons. I think you're getting it confused, or you're lumping it all in one thing. And that's not what it is. I don't think Joe Biden gave any of these guys pardons. I don't think that's. I know he gave his son pardon. And look, to be honest with you, I did a show about it some time ago when he first said that he would not give his son a pardon. And I think some of y'all can remember I said that's crazy as hell. Like, I don't believe that. I mean, there's no way in hell. I said it on my own. I said I got two daughters, and if they were out here doing something crazy and got in some trouble, y'all just gonna have to be mad at me, because if I had the power to let them free, they would have to deal with some other things. You know what I'm saying? But I would make sure they ain't going to no jail. They're not about to go to jail when I have the power to keep them out of jail. I didn't like that Joe Biden lied about it so long and tried to convince people of some shit that a lot of us with common sense knew.
He had to wait to see what she gonna win, man. He had to fall back and wait.
Well, it didn't matter.
He knew he was gonna let it go. He couldn't let it out right now.
Right.
He knew what he was gonna do. He was under stress, man. He was already depressed because he lost and had to give up his seat to her. So all that stress and all that, and he got killed in a debate. So he had to wait. He knew what he was going to do. He had to fall back a little bit. He knew what he was going to do. He just was pump faking the crowd.
I feel you, brother. I mean, listen, for the record, no different than I said the first time when Joe Biden came out and said he was not going to give his son a pardon for his crimes, no matter what the outcome was. In other words, if he got convicted. And you can't tell me that this man didn't have conversations with his son. Okay, he had conversations with his son way back then. I told y'all how this thing was going to play out and how it played out. It played out exactly the way I thought it would, but not quite. I didn't think that he would do the pardon right now. I thought what was going to happen, he would do it on his way out, which he is on his way out, but I thought it would happen a little bit closer to January. But let me just say this to you. There's no way in hell any of us, anybody on this platform, and anybody that can hear us, nobody would leave their child in jail. No one would have their child go to jail if you had the power to keep them from going to the penitentiary, federal penitentiary, state, or even the freaking justice center. Nobody would have their kid go to jail. I don't care what the kid did. All right. None of us would do it. We'd figure out a way to get our kid punished another kind of way. Just don't take my kid away from me. That's what we would do. I don't blame Joe Biden for that. All right. I just believe that a lot of people made a fool of themselves when they were, when they were saying how great he was and how he believed in the justice system and all that old shit. No, Joe Biden don't believe in it any more than anybody else. And to be honest with you, I don't know why a lot of people aren't, especially us who got cousins and brothers and shit that don't have that type of privilege. We got people that still sitting in the penitentiaries for doing some of the things, and we don't have that luxury. It's the same people that talk about white privilege all the time. They just say, they say on what I'm saying right now. I'd leave my son in there now. Let me ask you, was that white privilege, twin, that just happened with Joe Biden's son? His son is guilty of doing more shit than most of our kids and our relatives. Our relatives have gone to the penitentiary.
They ain't no white privilege, because Kwame Brown got part.
Yeah, I know.
It's a favor for a favor.
Well, I don't know what favor Kwame Brown had to give back to Trump. I don't know what favor he gave him. All I know is the brother was doing 25 years and did a fraction of his sentence. All right, hey, but all I'm saying to you is this.
Look at Rob Blagojevich from Chicago. No damn way he was dirty.
Well, he got selling that seat. Yeah, he got pardoned as well.
Yeah, favor for a favor.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Trump needed a favor, man.
Trump
need a favor for him. Hey, I need you to do something.
Davis Denise, do you remember the conversation we had on the show? It was some time ago, because I know that sister calculated. She remembers stuff. And I said that Biden's son, Hunter Biden, is the fall guy. He the flunky of the family. He the dope fiend. And all the money and all that is going to go through him, and he going to have to take the hit. And don't worry, we got him covered. See, y'all got to know how, well, you ain't got to be from the streets to actually know how this works. But we all know.
Somebody got to be the fall guy.
Exactly.
And hey, son, I need you to do that. They looking at 20 for me. Hey, take this rapping for me. Oh, I got you, Dan. Oh, hey, matter of fact, I'm the president. I'm going to pardon your ass anyway. Give me some time. I got you. Man, come on, man. They talking codes off that stuff, man.
And who else?
Joe, huh?
Let me just ask you this. Davis Denise, have you ever heard of someone having a blanket immunity? The time that I was being dirty, we gonna cover all that up. So no matter what you did, 11 years. 11 years. Now, when you say no one, and I'm go back to the media companies who was talking about the Trump dude and anybody else who committed crimes, and they said, no man is beyond the law. No one is bigger than the law. I can name one person right now in America who's bigger than the law, and his name is
damn Trump.
No, his name is Hunter Biden. Bro, they got
a line with Trump. You got 34 conventions, and you the president, and you don't go to jail. You a cold nigga. That's a nigga for you.
No, it's not. Nigga. What nigga had? Wait a minute. What nigga do you know ever got a privilege like that? So stop using that. I don't like that word.
I forget. My bad. I gotta fall back on that. My bad. I fell out my baby tail. My bad.
No, that's not how we get it. We don't get privilege like that.
Hey, is that white privilege then?
That's what I asked you at the beginning. Now you see where I'm coming from?
Now I got you. Catch up, twin. Catch up.
There you go, bro.
I got you, right?
There you go.
I got.
All right, but listen, for the record, just to tell you, I'm not mad at Joe Biden for pardoning his son, because everybody in here would have done it. Everyone in here would have done the same thing. And anybody that say they wouldn't have, they're lying.
All right, well, I'm gonna keep listening, man. I'm gonna holler at you.
All right, brother. Talk to you soon. All right. All right, man. I don't know sometimes what twin be talking about, bro. I try to recover. It probably make me sound crazy too, because I entertain it or I say something about it. But I don't know. Everybody has their own opinion, and everybody says what they say, and we carry along and we hold conversations. I don't agree with everything that Twin says, but I think Twin is misunderstood sometimes. I think he's misunderstood, and I'm okay. I'm okay with him. I don't have a problem with him. I mean, I just think he's misunderstood. I think that he needs I don't know. I think, twin, like a lot of us, are a work in progress. If you surround yourself around certain people and you start, listening and recognizing some things, you change your point of views, and then you may not know how to express that new change of view. You see what I'm saying? Like when you learn something new in life, but you don't know how to express that new nuance. You don't know how to express it. I think that has a lot to do with it. Let me go straight back to the phones real fast. Good afternoon, caller. This is Wyatt. Who am I speaking with?
AC, good afternoon.
Oh, what's up, sis? How you doing? Damn,
I'm
I was thinking
good. I'm
about you
off
yesterday.
today and I'm doing my
Oh my
thing.
God, I was thinking
So
about you yesterday, Tracy. This that week. So I was thinking
yeah.
about you, and I was gonna reach out, but I didn't. And because yesterday it's been a tough week because I've been ripping and running and doing a bunch of stuff. But I was thinking about you yesterday, sis. How you doing?
I'm good. How was your wife's birthday?
It was good. Her birthday was good. That
Good.
we
Good.
we
Good.
celebrated, and we went out of town and had a good time, I guess you could say. I mean, it's this time of year is a little tough. It's a little different now. All right. So,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not like it was a few years ago. Now, now we got other thoughts and other prayers and other things that we focus on at this time of year.
Right. But you know what? The other side of the coin, the blessing is our children are adults and we don't have to take those trips. I mean, it's good to do that sometime, but you
Yeah.
and your wife could just run off and play like your boyfriend and girlfriend and have a good time. So I'm glad she had a good birthday.
Yeah, you know what, sis? I need you to come in. Okay. I need you to come in, and I need you to talk to my daughters. I need you to make them
Oh,
understand what you just said. Because every time I tell them, when mom and when their mom and I are going somewhere, or we scheduling to do something, they say, well, what time we supposed to be ready? They think they going everywhere all the time with us.
oh no, see, this is what you gotta do. You gotta schedule it on the time when they can't get out of school and then they don't have time to get ready because they gotta go to school. See,
Well,
why you own your own business, you have the luxury of just getting up, going on vacation, and doing it. Schedule it when they're in school, not on the break,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then you won't even have to have that conversation.
Well, unfortunately, we raised them that way. They're spoiled. They're home girls. You know what I mean? It's like we
Oh,
vacationed every year, and taking them everywhere, and they don't understand mommy and daddy time anymore. They don't
oh
get that.
no, they should. They're adults now. Just like my son, he still thinks I'm supposed to get in that kitchen and
Yeah.
cook. I said, "You got a friend named DoorDash? Chop chop." I don't feel like doing it today.
You know what? I don't have a
So
DoorDash account.
I don't either.
I've never ordered DoorDash. I've
Me either.
never ordered Door. I don't even know how. I don't have an account. I don't know. And they call me played out for that. When my daughter was up in Columbus at Ohio State, staying off campus, um, I have this credit card, this card that she uses, and I have never seen so many damn DoorDash account charges to that card in my life. It was like 2 times a day almost for 3 or 4 days a week. Like, damn, don't you go to the grocery store and put some stuff in the thing and heat it up at night or whatever? Do you have to order everything DoorDash? And she
Well,
said,
you
Dad,
know
it's
what? That's
only
their
like
first
two.
line of my kids too, survival, ordering food like they're gonna starve to death. Heaven forbid if they have to cook. I told my younger son, I don't know how you're gonna live on your own and cook. He said, I'll figure it out. I said, oh, okay, we'll figure out what's for dinner tonight because I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
So,
I hear you.
but I just called
Yeah,
to tell you that I would pardon my kids in a heartbeat without a thought.
without a thought. Without a
Sure
thought.
would.
But I would have never listen. I would have never said out the gate, no, hell no, he on his own. No, I'm trusting I'm trusting the court system. Shit.
But no, listen, if you and I would have said it, you know what my rebuttal is? I got a right to change my mind. And I did.
Well, yeah,
So,
but
just like
I don't think
Trump is gonna
anybody's mad
walk
at
away
that.
scot free with all of his charges, you know what? I changed my mind. My son is leaving with me.
Yeah, I
Period.
don't think anybody's mad at the decision of what he
Oh, there's hell of a lot of people mad. They've been all over TV crying about it. But they
well,
would do it for their sons
yeah, I don't
and daughters.
like I said, sis, I don't know if they're mad at what he did. The only thing that I've been hearing is that absolutely I would pardon my son as well, or my daughter or whatever, I would do it too. I think most people just mad at the fact that he said he wouldn't do it, and he stood on it, and he kept saying it. And I ain't even mad at that, because I knew he wasn't telling the truth when he said it. I mean, what man would leave his kid? Come on, y'all. We said this months ago. I said, come on, man, that shit ain't real. And there's no way in the world that man's gonna leave his son. He lost a son, to death. You know what I mean? He lost a whole family. Who would leave a kid in jail once they got convicted? And keep in mind, he took a plea deal. So I already seen the play coming a long time ago. He didn't really get convicted. He pled guilty. There's a little bit of a difference. Okay. So I seen what was going on. I just didn't talk about it.
Yeah, I'd be holding up the middle finger on national TV on my way. I said, I got the right to change my mind. F y'all.
You know what I think? I think that he has that attitude right now. I think Joe Biden is being Joe Biden. I think Joe Biden is mad at some people in both parties. And I think he's more mad now at people in his own party because of how they did him. And that's just my personal opinion. I think that Joe Biden is now saying, since y'all want to do me so crazy, then I'm gonna do it right back to you. And I don't care how I crash and burn this situation. I'm doing what I want to do. And
you know what?
Go Joe, go. Go Joe, go. I ain't mad at
if he really wanted to be petty, if I was Joe, I'd be like, you know what? Y'all always call me Sleepy Joe. I don't know what the F I said 2 months ago or 3 months ago or a year ago. I don't remember. Just be petty on your way out. I wouldn't even give a rat's.
And I would believe him. If he said that shit, I would believe him. I'd be like, hey, can't fight that. Y'all said he don't remember shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't fight that. He said he don't remember anything and he sleep half the time. Remember when Trump said, I don't know what he said. And I don't think he know what he said.
Right. And I don't think he remembers either, knows either.
There it is.
Yep.
There it is. Sis, you been all right though? Everything, how's the fam?
Everybody's good. I just wanted to say, hey, because I'm off. And I wanted to say I will pardon my boys in a heartbeat. And we be up out of there.
Yeah, you sound like you off today, because you be whispering and shit. You be whispering when you try to talk. Hey, why? Only got a couple seconds.
I only
got 5. Or this one. I'm going through this drive-through right now, and I can only say so much.
God. Or the golf course.
Right. Here's the famous one. Here's the famous one. My phone might die here in a minute because I'm going on this little road. That's my famous one. So now you sound settled and in home, and you came in here and sound, the sound is good. I appreciate it.
Well, if I don't talk to you tomorrow, it's because I'm at work, but I'll be listening.
All right. I appreciate you, sis. Nothing but love. You hear?
All right, same here.
Tell the husband I said, what's up? And you make sure y'all have a good holiday. Now, I won't be here on Friday.
Your birthday's December 6th, right?
It is. I won't be here on Friday.
My son's girlfriend's birthday is December 6th. I might need to go play because my sister-in-law is. So I'm going to go play 1206. Y'all play 1206.
You trying to... I didn't know you played the number like that. I got a philosophy of the lottery. You want to hear it real fast before you go?
I think you said before that it's rigged.
I think it is. And what I don't do is I don't share my numbers with everybody, because if you get everybody to play the same number, that number is not going to fall. I think that the system, come on, it's a computer. All right. And I think the easiest thing to manipulate in the world are computers and how they come out with outcomes. And I just don't.
There's odds to it, but somebody's got to win. I'm sure those aren't AI generated people.
Well, I can tell you this.
I
can tell you this. 1206 ain't gonna win, because you just told the world.
1206 usually does come out this time of year. It really does. Why you need to get your butt in there and play.
Don't be one of them people that got them books and shit. That I had a dream about fried chicken. I had a dream about fried chicken. Let me fried chicken. Oh, 227. I got to play 227 because I had a dream about some good fried chicken. Don't be one of them people, sis.
I'm going to go play 1206 and I'm going to post the lottery ticket up on your page.
Okay. But hey, if you hit, you going to cut me in?
Hell no.
Okay, I deserve that. I deserve that. All right. Should I play 1206 today or for Friday? Should I play it today or for Friday?
Play it for the rest of the week.
Got it.
It's coming.
Got it.
All right.
Appreciate you, sis. Nothing but love.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Tracy Dillingham. I haven't talked to her in a while. Now, everybody going to go out and play 1206. The shit is not going to fall. It's not going to fall. You can't. Look, I have this small little philosophy of lottery. It's a numbers game. Duh, right? Duh. That's what come out. No, what I mean is Look at how Bumpy Johnson and them guys used to do it back in the number racketing days. You know what I'm saying? They had, back in the illegal days, the days that you couldn't really play the lottery, it was against the law. It wasn't really the lottery. It was the numbers. My granny and them used to run the numbers. And they had to find the number in the newspaper. And if that number, that was the number, that was the winning number of the lottery tickets. You know what I'm saying? And so what they would do is they would even back then see that there was too many people playing the like 333. Nah, we can't let 333 win. How do you think they picked those numbers back in the 50s? 50s in the 60s. How do you think they came up with them numbers? They didn't have that little ball thing going around. And y'all don't think that they can make them balls come up, magnetically, come up and play the number or hit the number that they want? And how do y'all even know that that's really live? I've always had that question. That shit come on TV. You don't know if they did it take 3 or 4 times to get the number up that they need to come up. Or there might be some type of ping pong balls, from my understanding. There could be magnets inside that thing. I don't know. I don't know how to, do that type of stuff, but I'm sure it can be done. I don't know, man. I think it's rigged. Okay, I think it's rigged. But here's what I would like to see happen. When the lottery is $1 billion again, how about giving it to somebody? Let's say it's $880 million. Why do you only let one person hit it, and they always somewhere like in the corner of Florida or in Missouri? They always in the same place. You already know how many tickets are going to win off of this winning number. I believe they know that. So why don't they allow 25 people who have played this number, or 200 people? So $880 million can be shared by 80 people. You see what I'm saying? That's what I think should happen. But no, they don't want to spread the wealth. They just want one little duckhead person to win it. Somebody they know gonna give it back, because y'all do know the average lottery winner goes broke after 5 years of winning. And I don't mean the one that hit the jackpot for $5,000. That shit is that you can do $5,000 bad in a month. I'm talking about people that win millions. They say the average lottery winner only stays with its money average 5 years. Most of them are broke after 5 years. Sad. Let's go to the phone lines before I move on and get up out of here. Good afternoon, caller. This is Wyatt. Who am I speaking with?
What's up, man? It's Ron.
Ron, haven't talked to you in ages, bro. I done turned a couple ages since I talked to you. What's good, bro?
I'm chilling. I've been peeping you out. So, no disrespect to Tracy. Excuse me.
It sounds a little disrespectful already, bro.
But that statement that she made, him pardoning Hunter Biden, they're not mad because he pardoned him. They mad because he pardoned him for the things that he did through Ukraine and through the other Chinese governments. And and it's a trip because, and I'm not calling Tracy a lying motherfucker, but I'm just saying
Wait a minute,
in general.
Bro, that sounds crazy.
In general, these lying motherfuckers, y'all, these Democrats and these people on the left, and no, I'll say black Democrat. I'm just sick of y'all ass. They sat here.
Ron, how can you say that? Ron, hold on. I'm gonna give you the mic, I promise. But how can you say that? Why generalize it to a black? Why say not generalize? Excuse me. Why reduce it to just black Democrats, bro? They all say the same.
Generalizing it to black Democrats because y'all black asses been voting Democrat for all these fucking years. Now, Hunter Biden, now Joe Biden, he said on October 27th, he said on October 22nd, 2019, that Hunter Biden that Donald Trump was lying, and that Hunter Biden didn't have no dealings in China, and he didn't take no money. He didn't take no money. And now we know he took money. The $5 million that Hunter Biden had to pay that in back taxes, the Chinese lawyer that from China, the Chinese lawyer from China paid his back taxes. The Biden Library, they built most of it. The egg income came from the Chinese government. Now, he went and no experience in energy, can't speak the language, but he's gonna be on the board of bereavement. He got 50 million for 50 million for his stint on bereavement.
No, now, I don't think it was that much. I don't think it was that much. I think he made $83,000 a month.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's not 50 million.
But no, it's not 50 million, but he stayed on the board for a long time. And it's not 50 million, but I don't give a fuck if it's $93. He stayed on the board and he didn't have no business on the board. And they impeached Trump for trying to get the information on it. So the information was there. Everybody knew the information was there. Everybody knew the information was there. He pardoned him for 14. He pardoned him from 2014 to now. He pardoned him from 2014 to now, which that's when he started working on the bereavement board. So if he pardoned him from 14 till now, what did he do that for the 11 years? With the exception of trying to cover up the Biden crime family that Trump was going to get in there and investigate and get to the bottom of. And like I said, these black Democrats running around here like they your friends still running around here like they your friend. They ain't your friend. If the Republicans ain't your friend, they don't show enough. The Democrats ain't your friend. Ain't nobody got no business being a Republican or a Democrat. Ain't no black folk got no business being a Republican or a Democrat, in my opinion. Ain't no, because you can vote for who you want to vote for. Ain't no way in the world. They should be independents so they can leverage their vote. That's why the Democrats shitted on them all the 4 years that Biden been in office and lied to them all 4 years. Lied to them all 4 years. Now, it ain't no coincidence that he kept coming back to Joe Biden, that Zelensky kept coming back to Joe Biden and getting more money and more money and more money and more money. And ain't nobody gonna ask no questions.
Let me ask you something. What money are you referring to?
I'm gonna ask the questions.
What money are you referring to, though, in your argument right there? What money are you referring to?
The 100, what is it, up to $168 billion right now?
Okay, you're talking about the defense fund, the defense money, because that's not a Joe Biden thing. The Ukrainian president kept coming back to get, and they kept giving it to him either when they announced it Ron,
on the news.
But Ron, let's be fair. Ron, let's be fair. Doesn't it take both sides to make that happen?
Doesn't it take both what?
Doesn't it take Republicans and Democrats for that to be okay?
No.
What?
That's what I'm talking about.
You're talking about the Ukraine money?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay, well, teach
money.
me, bro.
No, he did not have to go to the Democrats and send the Congress. He did not have to go to Congress and get that money all the time. He did not.
Okay.
And
I thought it was bipartisan.
Problem.
I thought it was bipartisan. I thought there were both.
No, he went to get some money. It was a bipartisan bill. That last thing they passed that included everything, money for everything, money for Israel, everything. No, I'm not talking about just that money. I'm talking about hey, we're gonna sign this. We're gonna sign this. Oh, we're gonna give this. We're gonna give them another $100 million. They've been giving them money for the last 4 years, and again. And it's a trip. There's somebody talking about Trump crime family. What the fuck? What Trump been convicted? What Trump family been convicted of? What Trump family members?
Hold on. This is not going to be the show that you end up freaking blowing the gasket on, bro. You got to blow that gasket.
Go there.
I'm just saying, bro, it sounds like you almost hit that gas. Like, bro, hold on.
No, I ain't even ready to go there with that shit because the election over. Election over. And these motherfuckers sitting there talking all that shit about all this. Man, people need to wake up and understand what's really going on here. What's really going on here? We not only have wars out the wazoo, and I know, and I'm saying out the wazoo because of the weapons that they're using. Man,
here's what I don't understand.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I want to interrupt. I'm sorry, but I have to at this point. Here's what I don't understand. You won, Ron.
I just said I don't give a fuck about the election.
What? Bro, you sit here like really,
shit.
like you
I
really
didn't win nothing.
Bro, you sound like, hold on, let me just tell you what it sounds like.
What I win? First of all.
Well, everything that you're fussing about what black Democrats have fallen for and this and that, it's over, right? You won whatever argument of the election you was rooting for.
No, it ain't.
Oh, okay. I think that. Okay. I mean, I'm just saying. I never look.
Go ahead, man.
All I'm saying to you is, it sounds like what everything people were falling for, they don't have to fall for that anymore, right?
Oh, they still falling for it, but shit, fuck them. But go ahead.
But what I'm saying to you is, if you're in the winning circle, why do you care about what other this was my argument when people thought that they had the winning guy and all winning person and all that. Why are we talking about?
Go ahead.
You sure?
Go ahead, because I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is that you asked me. Go ahead.
I'm just asking you, why are you so concerned with how people felt about their candidate or what they fell for or all of that, when in fact it's not there anymore? Like you've won. Like I don't understand.
We didn't win anything. Trump won the election. And see, that's what I've been screaming for all this time when I was talking about voting for Trump and everything.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying, bro.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Ron. Go ahead, bro.
I understand the fact you trying to say, okay, Trump won the election and you should be satisfied. But see, it wasn't Trump winning the election to be satisfied. It was Trump winning the election to get us some breathing room. And I've said this several times. This wasn't an election. This was an election to give Black folks room to get their shit together. I mean, shit. What it's gonna be all hunky dory because Trump got in office? No, it ain't gonna be what they saying it's gonna be, but it ain't gonna be all hunky-dory. And the fact that people still sitting there talking about, they mad because he pardoned them, and he pardoned his son, and this, that, and the other. That's still fucking a distraction. That's still a distraction. Do you realize? What is it? Is it four Air Force bases, or is it? It was 3 or 4 Air Force bases in the United Kingdom that have flyovers that are unknown flyovers. They don't know what they are. They don't know what they are.
So now we have
drones. They've been.
Ron,
I'm sorry.
Now we on UFOs.
No. Oh, what is it? What is it? It's what is it?
Ron, I got a feeling you just gonna explode one day, bro. You full of, you got a lot of different
what
shit
they don't
built
exist.
up.
You gonna make fun of me like
No.
they used to do it in the 70s? No, you can't do that no more.
Make fun of you. What
Because
do you
they
mean?
do exist.
What exists?
Because they do exist.
The UFOs?
I said yes.
Okay, well, hey man, look, I don't believe I don't believe in that stuff, but I'm okay with
Well,
everybody
well,
having their belief.
Well. Do you believe that they were flying and that they were flying over U.S. Air Force bases in Europe? You don't believe that? They told you.
You asked me a question. Do I believe that UFOs were flying over Air Force bases in Europe? Was that the question?
Yes.
I don't have all the information, but me as a person who has his beliefs, I don't believe that that's the case. I think
you don't believe in it.
No.
So they lied on the news, right?
Well, look, let me just say this to oh yeah, the news tell the truth all the time. But now let me just say this. Hold on, bro. I gotta say something.
They lied on the news, right?
It's possible. Okay, but now let me say this.
Okay.
I believe that anything can be people can be convinced of anything. I was convinced that there was a Santa Claus.
Man, okay.
And I know that sounds ridiculous, but you have to understand where I came from to understand what. Look, bro, we didn't have chimneys. The song made no sense to the shit how we was living. I mean, but I believed in. I believed in Santa Claus so heavy because my mother told me that I would get into fights when
you talking about Santa Claus.
You talking about UFOs?
Yeah, nigga, because they are. Yeah. Wait a minute. So in 17. It wasn't in 17 and 18. There wasn't a way. And fucking, I don't even want to go back to 17 and 18. Do you realize they had
Ron, you missed my parallel. I was just making a point. Ron, I was just making a point about beliefs. That's all I was doing.
I'm telling you. We all sitting here seriously distracted. And I've been telling y'all that for at least a year now. And what's a trippy is stuff is starting to manifest itself. It's starting to happen in ways that we're not used to.
Like what?
In ways that we're not used to.
Like what?
Now.
Like what? No. Like what? I'm curious to know.
Okay,
it didn't sound like it. I thought we was about to change something.
They had congressional hearings. They had one congressional hearings a few months back, but they had one a week ago. Now, the one that they said, the one that was a week ago, they said that not only that they're UFOs in the sky.
Okay,
but
you do know what you wait. Let me say this to you, Ron. I'm not disagreeing with you or anything. I just want to make for record. I got to put something on record.
Okay, go ahead.
A UFO is an unidentified flying object, right? So I should believe. Hold on. Technically, I should believe in UFOs because if it's unidentified, that means they don't know what it is. You think it's a spaceship?
I'm trying to get somewhere. I'm trying to get somewhere where you ain't. So
this conversation might get too deep for a guy like me, Ron.
I'm trying to get to where I'm at.
All right, go ahead, brother. Get
the
there.
congressional hearings said that there were 700 encounters, IEPs, UFOs, whatever. 700 encounters from May of 2023 until current. 700. They not only have them in the sky, but they have them in the water, doing 60 miles an hour. That was in the congressional hearings. They also said in the congressional hearings that they had biological entities, that they knew they had them. They have biological entities, and they are making hybrids. They said that in congressional hearings. Now, what the trip is, you didn't know that, and I know a whole bunch of people didn't know what I'm telling you right now. A whole bunch of people on the podcast, but y'all talking about the pardon of Hunter Biden. That shit don't make no sense. We got you can't. It was somebody in the backyard. They was playing some type of game. It was somebody in my backyard with no clothes on, hiding last summer. And I'm like, what the fuck is he doing back here? And I'm like, bro, you need some help? And you know, it was this college game and stuff they played. But
Ron, you got to stop.
Nobody in my backyard.
Stop, Ron.
I ain't gonna let nobody in my backyard.
Time. I'm about to give you a check.
In my backyard.
I'm about to give you a check.
Supposed to be
I'm
here.
about to give you a check. Time out.
If,
Time, Ron. That shit makes no sense. What does the hell?
If you let me to go ahead and finish,
Ron,
it makes sense to you.
No. There's no way you can end this story where it'll make sense to me. There's no way.
So ain't nobody gonna be in my backyard. Ain't nobody gonna be in my backyard naked. Ain't nobody gonna be in my backyard.
Ron, you smoking some badass weed, bro. You smoking some badass weed. You smoking,
ain't
bro.
Nobody gonna be in my back. Hey, can I come in your backyard,
bro?
nigga?
You smoking bunk. That's all I can tell you. You smoking cow shit. Something I don't.
Get the fuck out of here. You say, oh,
I'm just saying, bro, this shit then went from you.
Can I come in your backyard? Can I come in your backyard?
You smoking gerbil food, bro. I don't know what
just on the phone. But you ain't gonna let me come in your backyard on the strength. You don't know me like that. And I don't know you. I ain't gonna let you come in my backyard.
Naked at that, right? Naked at that.
So why are we so concerned about some other bullshit when especially and I guess I just heard the congressional hearings, so that's why I'm just so hyped about
Hey,
this.
Ron, I gotta cut you short, bro. We got to do a part 2 on this.
Especially when they say the congressional, they're testifying in front of Congress and telling us, the American people, that they have biological entities and they are making hybrids. They take congressional testimony.
And where these things at? Where are they?
That's batshit crazy that we talking about some motherfucking Hunter Biden pardon. And, man, it's just that shit just backwards. That shit just backwards.
So
and
there's more.
And
the
motherfuckers know that Hunter Biden was dirty for all them years, and they gonna totally ignore it.
We back on Hunter now, right?
I'm just sick of that bullshit.
I can tell.
That's just crazy.
Ron, let me say this to you, brother.
Crazy.
You know I got love for you, but I got to say this to you, bro. I want to thank you today. You know why? Because I didn't have shit to talk about. You made the show. You gave us about 20 minutes. Let me see how long you didn't gave us 24 minutes of entertainment. Thank you.
How about I entertain you for 2 more minutes? Because
I got 2 more minutes.
Y'all laughed A bunch of people laughed when Trump said he was going to create a space force when he got in office in 16. When in February, in March.
Back that up
17th,
a little bit. Back that up a little bit.
In March 17th, March or May, that's when, in 2018, that's when ATIP and everybody came out with those UAPs or UFOs, whatever they are. That's when they came out with that shit. And that didn't get leaked until Trump got in office. Trump is talking about talking about making or revealing everything about JFK, revealing everything about the UAPs and UFOs, and making the things accessible for the Epstein tapes to come out. Now, everybody complaining about that shit, but we all wanted to know the truth about things for a long time. And we all sitting here waiting to hear the Epstein shit. We all waiting to hear the Diddy shit. We all been waiting to hear the JFK shit. We didn't get that information until Trump got in office, and I'm concerned. Well, then again, fuck it. I see you, man. Wait, I mean, straightforward. Hey,
I'm here.
I'm gone, man.
Wait a minute.
I'm out.
You didn't lost your train of thought. 25 minutes in, now you didn't lost the train of thought, huh?
Okay.
Ain't that something?
Clown
Come on,
me
Ron. You can't go from dudes running in your backyard, ass out.
Hey, clown me if you want to.
I'm not clowning you.
Ain't nobody gonna be in my backyard. And what's the trip is somebody's in the United States backyard, and we don't know what it is, and we don't know who it is, and ain't nobody else concerned about it.
We're concerned, Ron. We're concerned what's running in our backyard.
No, y'all ain't concerned. But
I'm concerned.
It's
I bet
cool.
you nobody better not run in my backyard butt ass naked like you was talking about. Wasn't that a college kid though?
But
wait a
like
minute, wasn't that a college kid you said?
Yeah, it was some sort of college prank that they was
It wasn't
doing.
It wasn't the aliens though, right?
Oh, nigga.
Oh, he hung up. He hung up. I wasn't trying to be funny. I'm just saying, what was the point in bringing up the aliens in that whole conversation? And then, I'm just saying, like, if it wasn't an alien running naked in your backyard, what was the point of bringing the kid up, college prank, running in the backyard with the UFO sightings? I was just a little bit lost. That's all right. I got to get up out of here, but I'm going to go to the last caller today. Good afternoon, caller. This is Wyatt. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, Wyatt. Can you hear me okay?
Oh, sounds great. Who am I speaking with?
It's Marquetta.
Oh, Marquetta, I didn't catch your voice. What'd you say?
You share a birthday with my daughter.
Yes, your daughter and I, December the 6th. Mm-hmm. I sent the happy birthday.
Well, she had got her gown and stuff, and she wanted to take pictures before her birthday.
I get it.
And wanted, and I was just like, it ain't even your birthday yet, ma'am. But she said the month of December is her birthday, so I celebrate all of y'all. Happy birthday to every December person.
Thank you. I celebrate my birthday one day. I know how we can be sometimes. December is my month. That's my birthday month, and we're gonna party all month. That's not. I generally just.
And it's Christmas, so she thinks that we're supposed to do gifts double.
Right. Well, it was tough growing up.
Whatever she wants.
It was tough for us growing up because you was limited what you get for your birthday because 2 weeks later is Christmas. You know what I mean?
I remember I used to believe in Santa Claus, and my cousins said that Santa Claus was real. He was a saint, and he had died snow in a snowstorm on his way to Cincinnati. And then they took me to the closet and they showed me all of the stuff that my mama and my aunts and them, I was maybe 4. They was like, and this is where all of the presents really are. And they put them out under the tree on, Christmas Eve. They told me the whole game. Like, what?
Yeah.
I had to call in and see what you thought about Fannie Willis and the YSL trials coming out with all those not guilty defendants.
Haven't really had much thought on that yet because I haven't been able to read up on it. I haven't caught up on why they came up with that not guilty verdict. I don't know. I mean, they had enough snitches. They got that one kid that's ripping and running the streets and getting paid off the internet right now, who was a murderer for YSL and admitted. And then he drew a blank when they put him on the witness stand, and now he's glorified for it. I think that kid is a problem for the community. He's a murderer, and we glorify shit like that. And it's crazy to me that, yeah, he's a grown ass man, but he's young enough for me to call him a child because he do childish shit. And he out here running around murking cats and tying people's mamas up, in the community, and he's an internet sensation and getting paid lots of money to be out here to do shit like that, to talk about it and to act tough.
But it was the way they prosecuted the case. Like we was talking about while we was watching it. They kept coming in unprepared.
Right? Yeah.
They didn't have the exhibits ready.
I agree.
They didn't have. They just didn't have it together. And Fannie Willis is going to be the down. I believe she's going to be disbarred.
Well,
because once they start investigating the Georgia case and they see that she was colluding with that guy Jack Smith, if he in power, they're gonna do everything to take her down.
Well, I don't know how that's gonna play out, because I know that there's been too much going on with Miss Fannie Willis, not just with the dude, but her office. I think there's been I think there's been a lot of things going on in her office. I remember us doing a show one time and I said, how is this lady who has problems convicting a street dude with a $500,000 lawyer? Okay, that's what his team is. They're $500,000 in legal fees with that legal group. How is she gonna win against a $30 million group? She can't even beat, street dudes in a pretty easy murder trial, organized crime trial,
a RICO trial.
How often do you ever see RICO cases lose? Especially the government. Government always take down RICO cases, but I'm just saying RICO cases
gave Young Thug 40 years of probation. Man, listen, that sounds goofy in hell. 40 years of probation, and for me, I agree with you. I think we need stronger laws. That way you don't have people like Joe Woody running around laughing and giggling after he'd murdered or been a serial killer in the community.
Right.
And then he get to become some internet sensation that we glamorize. We need stronger laws, but if everything is a joke, if everything is comedy to us, we're not going to be.
Everything is entertainment. But that kid is a reflection of what's going through some of these neighborhoods in all our communities throughout America. And we don't see it. Everybody just acting like it's cool and they don't talk about it. And most people didn't even follow the case like what you're talking about, to be honest with you, Marquetta. They don't, they know who Woody is, but they don't know how that trial went out, or they would totally be talking about our judicial system right now, but they're not. They don't care. This dude in rap videos and doing comedy skits on TikTok, and they loving him.
I told you he had a whole video when it first started. He made a whole rap video about how he killed somebody. He showed it.
I know. What about tying up the boy's mama? And they just, Marquetta, I gotta go though, because I'm at the top of the hour.
I wanted to say happy birthday.
Thank you, babe. I really appreciate it. Happy birthday to your daughter. Happy birthday to your daughter, and enjoy your week. Okay. Thank you. Love you. Listen, folks, I got to go. I got somewhere. I have a 3:00 phone call that I have to get on. I have some business I have to take care of. And I have a little bit of preparation that I need to make for this phone call, for this meeting. and it's that time. So I'm going to give myself about 10 minutes to get to it. If you don't mind, I'd like to end it now. Peace and love to everybody. I believe Emmanuel Livingston is coming on today at 3 or a little bit after 3. Go check out, bro. Peace and love to everybody, man. See you tomorrow. 1.
This is MC Light. This is MC Light. Moonroof open in the BM. Windows tinted, they can't see in. They know it's me though, MC Light, she's bigger than Bolo. Gusto, I got so much so you could have some, you just got to lay low. Do as I say so and don't try to fess. Do what you wanna, just clean up the mess. I'm here, kicking in the rear. Rhymes and rhymes and rhymes, I got to spare. Act like you know, the things that I do just ain't for show. This is my living, so I am giving everything I got, if not a lot more. For the people, for the buyers, for all of those that seem to wanna try her. MC Light, take in your Benzie box. What can I say? Hey, thanks a lot, cause I flip and trip and do all that good shit. That's why the brothers, they can't get off my tip. They know whose show this is. Whose show is this? Swinging it solo, enjoying my freedom. Turn the radio on, nothing but weak rap. Stop a tape in, that's where it's at. Look up at the sign and I see Winthrop. Can't hear nothing, so I turn down the hip hop. Window down, reggae hit or something now. Hit a little shotty, go pow, pow, pow. Brooklyn 90s, that's where I'm at. Reach to the backseat, get the baseball hat. Now I'm chilling, so act like you know. This is my show. Changing it, breaking all types of grounds. Here comes Wolf and Epic with the new sound. They get the job done. The name of the year is like /91. So I'm chilling in the BM, waiting for those that might see in. Straighten my jacket, fix my hair, turn up the system as I prepare to let the whole wide world know this is my show. Now that I've schooled you and put you up on a scoop, posse or mossy, solo group, take it in stride. It's an inside, top secret, heavy duty type of thing that I'm swinging. I got the key to success, but I won't press. I'm sure that I can relieve you of the stress if you admit and just permit me to go for mine and drop a line and exit. So just agree with me and simply act like you know.